Going on, guys? Crypto Bandit here, and let's get straight into this video on Axneb and why it's a slow rug and it is not pain. Okay, so before I get started, I just want to let everyone know that I am an investor in this thing. I'm not out here like making a video, kind of doing a review. No, I am actually an investor, and they're no longer paying. Okay, now I'm going to show you all the proof real quick. Now, make sure you watch the whole video so you guys can understand, because there's different parts of this video. So make sure you watch the whole entire video, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let's come down here. All right. So if you guys are invested in this plan or in this platform, you know that your money is locked up for either 7, 14, and 21 days. After those days are up, what they're going to do is they're going to release your initial deposits and they're going to give it back to you. And from there, you have a choice to either A, reinvest, or B, withdraw. All right, I think we're all tracking on that. Now, before we get started, a couple of things I want to take note is, let's see if I can find this thing right here. Right here. This is the important part, right? So every day you get paid every 7 days a week, every 24 hours, you make money, right? And then from there, you can withdraw. You see it right here. As a result, the processing time for withdrawal can take anywhere from a few minutes to 24 hours to be complete. Now, guys, this is your daily reward, your daily withdrawal. Okay, remember, you get paid 7 days a week, your daily withdrawal. Now, keep this in mind, that at the end, all right, that at the end of your plan, they're going to release your initial deposit and give it back to you. And you guys can see it right here. For withdrawal requests after the end of the deposit plan, principal return to the user balance, and the processing time may take up to 48 hours. All right. So 24 hours for initial, or 24 hours for your daily reward, 48 hours for your initial. Now, I'm an investor, like I told you. All right. I invested into one of the plans, this plan right here. I threw in about $1,500. My 21 days was up. And I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and withdraw. All right, because I wanted to withdraw and test out the platform, and then I was going to redeposit. So I went ahead, I withdrew, and I waited for almost 24 hours, 26 hours, 40 hours, 47 hours, 48 hours passed by, 49 hours, 50 hours. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to make a big deal. Let me just wait. Finally, almost like 60 hours has passed by, and I'm like, okay, let me reach out to customer support to see what the hell is going on. So I kind of go ahead and I reached out to one of the guys. Let me see, where is it? I got a lot of guys over here on Telegram. So this is what I did. All right. So I reached out to this guy and I go, hey man, hey brother, it's been more than 48 hours and I still haven't received my initial deposit. Now you guys can see right here. What does that say? That says the 10th. That says the 10th, 1530, withdrawal request. And you guys can see deposit refunded to your user's account. So like I said, once you're done, they're going to give it back to you in your balance. You have a choice to do whatever you want. And as you guys can see, this is the 10th. I said, I didn't want to say nothing in the chat because I didn't want to seem like I'm creating FUD. So what I wanted to do was make sure that they're tracking, whatever. So I keep scrolling right here. Was wondering if you could help. He said, hello, what's your user email? Use your ID. I send it to him right there, Crypto Bandit. This is one of my emails that I have. And he replies back. He says, it's 3 a.m. here at the moment. I have your username and email. Now, please check in the morning. I said, okay, awesome. I'll appreciate it. Okay. So that was the end of that, guys. That was the end of that conversation. I went to sleep. I'll wake up the next day. Nothing has hit my account. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So then I went to reach for support. Hold on, because there's two parts to this. I went and reached support, and then I reached to this jackass over here. I don't know who this guy is. This is the same. Okay, so I reached out to him in the morning. I said, hey, man, I haven't got paid. It's been more than 60-something hours. What's going on? I reached support. You guys said you guys are going to take care of it. He goes, hello, the operator of withdrawal started to process. He was a little bit late for work. I'll explain soon and let you know. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So I said, hey, any update on when we're getting paid? Still waiting. Nothing has happened. It's been more than 48 hours. So then I contacted support. Guys, I contacted support in customer support over here, right? And they told me within 1 or 2 hours, they're going to resolve it. I'm like, okay, 1 or 2 hours. So I sent him the picture of this. I'm like, look, dude, still nothing, still pending. He goes, let me ask operator again. It is still pending, or you have no batch ID. I said, no, it is still pending. All right. I said, it is still pending. It just says withdrawal requested. You guys can see. Then he goes, okay, I need to put it on top of the queue. I will request it again on your account in a maximum with 1 hour. Go to the API processor. All right. By the way, don't you have the same IP as your upline or something? Now, guys, right there and then I knew this guy was up to something. And here's why. Whenever a platform is rugging, all right, what they start to do is they start banning people. And they're going to start blaming you, the customer, for either A, having multiple accounts, for trying to scam the system, for trying to be, a scammer. And once he said that, my stomach turned. I'm like, yup, this dude's trying to set me up over here. He's trying to blame me somehow that my IP, I have different IPs and I have different accounts. So I said, there must be a reason that the system held it before. I'm like, well, first of all, just to let you guys know, the system has never held my money before. I've always gotten paid, okay? Then he goes, I'm just asking because maybe it was some kind of investigation. You see what he's trying to do right there, right? He's just trying to set me up right there. That's a fucking load of shit right there. I go, no, what investigation? Me and my upline live in 2 different countries, and he withdrew his initial before with no problem. He goes, that's okay, but I mean before, I told you, I'm just trying to ask because I tried to understand what happened. I was like, don't know. He said, was your earlier withdrawal okay up to time? So he was trying to figure out my other withdrawals, were they up to time? Like, yes. I told him, yes, the whole 21 days worked fine. I wanted to withdraw my initial to test it out, and so I could upgrade my plan. Then I even showed him, look, dude, I posted videos of me. See, I made videos supporting you guys. Everything worked well. I made videos of this platform. So you can see right there what they're trying to do. They're trying to set me up. I'm like, okay, all right. So I go, 1 hour, correct? Are you guys going to help me out with my issue? No respawn whatsoever, okay? No respawn whatsoever. They go radio silence. So then I go back and get a hold of, it's in order. This is why I'm going back and forth. And I go back over here. All right. And I said, this was the last response, whatever. And then what they did was, this is what they ended up doing. Remember my last withdrawal, the 10th. They ended up canceling my request and doing it all over and starting all over my request. So this was the 10th. I waited 3 days pretty much. And look what they did. They canceled my request and they did it over again. You guys can see it right there. The 13th now is the 13th. I said I put in a request over 48 hours for my initial. And now you guys reset the timer. So now I have to wait for another 48 hours. All right. And you guys can see me. I'm just messing with them because I know they were online. See, they're online last seen 33 minutes ago. All right. So I was just trying to see if I get their attention and nothing. All right. Now, guys, let's go back over here, man. So you guys can see what I am talking about. So after waiting for almost a week, nothing has happened. All right. So I'm going to go, let me see if I can log in through here. So history, there it is, guys. You guys can see my last one was on the 13th. Every single one, these are all my earnings, my withdrawal, they all went through. Every single one went through. And now look what they're doing. All right. They have my shit hostage right here. But here's the thing. I'm not the only one. I am not the only one, guys. All right. So what they're doing is they're doing selective payout. They're paying out small amounts, guys. They're paying small amounts. They're not paying large amounts. I'm telling you right now. So let's go over here, guys. So you guys can see for yourself. You guys can see what I'm talking about. Live transaction. Maybe this thing is updated. And let's go all the way to the bottom. Today, the 17th. Let's see what has come in and what has left. So someone deposited $41. They're saying they're paying out. They're saying they're paying out, right? $5, $5. Someone deposited $110. $5, $6, $5, $10, $8, $6, $5. Look at this. Look at this. They're claiming they're paying out. They're claiming they're paying out. You see all these little $5. They're claiming they're paying out. Let me see if I can find a big withdrawal. All right. I haven't seen anything over 200, by the way. Deposits, right? The deposits are big. Withdrawal $5, $5, $5. Let me go all the way to the top. What's the latest? Yep, deposit. Look at all these poor bastards. Withdrawal. There goes a withdrawal, $100. He's probably been waiting for that for a month. All right. So there you go, guys. All these withdrawals, I haven't seen anything over $200, 300, or maybe that was the biggest I've seen was 125. Honestly, the biggest I've seen in the last 4 days. Everything else has been like five or $10. So just to go to show you guys, just to go to show you, right now, this is what pisses me off. We're gonna come over here. Let me see if I can find, and let's go to the Telegram group, guys. So you guys can see I cannot text anymore because I was posting pictures and saying, hey man, what's going on with my money? I haven't got it. I'm still waiting. All right. So let's scroll. So if you guys want, you guys should scroll like all the way to like the for the last 2 days. So you guys can see. You guys can see what's been going on. All right. So before I get started on this Telegram group, I want you to pay attention to these right here. You ever notice this right here? Like these people that go and says, they paying on the insurance, they're paying. So those guys are promoters, okay? Those are promoters that come in, and if you sign up under them, they have insurance where like if the project rugs, they pay you out maybe a certain percentage, like 20% or something like that, okay? So you guys notice, I'm gonna keep scrolling all the way back to Thursday, okay? And now let's scroll down. Let's scroll down because as of right now, you can see why was my post deleted? Because they claiming everything's fine. Why was my post deleted? Oh, payment. Let's see this guy. Is he a promoter? Is he a promoter? Oh, yep, right there. Look at that. He is a promoter, okay? Let you guys know right now, he's a promoter. Let's keep scrolling down. Look at this guy. He's happy he got his $5 because it contained assumptions. All right. They're saying it's paying. Okay, well, we'll see. Our time will come to withdraw the deposit, that everything is in order and everything works. We will deposit money here again. Okay, so you can see that people are starting to have trouble, and what they're doing is just trying to, they're trying to deflect everything. Okay, look at this guy. Unfortunately, among 12,000 users, there will always be statistically cases of people who do not understand, make mistakes, or sending complete false information, which is a crock of shit. Crock of fucking shit. All right, this guy got paid, so he posted. How much you get paid, guys? $8 fucking. Is he a promoter? Or doesn't it say it over here? All right, so this guy got paid 800. What was it? $8. Let's keep going because they're saying they're paying. They're saying they're paying. Okay, look at this guy right here. He's happy. He's promoting. He's saying he's getting paid. Is he a promoter? Yep, he's a promoter. All right. Uh, let's keep going down, guys. Keep going. Look at this guy right here. Top project. Is he a promoter? You can see the referrals right here. Yep, he's a promoter. All right. So you guys can see that. Oh, look at this guy. Is he a promoter? Yep, he's a promoter. Because I've seen this guy before. Can't really see it over here. It's only get a message, but I've seen this. Let me see. I've seen this guy before, right? All these promoters, and that's what they're doing. All these guys over here are just promoting this shit, and they know because people are asking. No, they're promoting this crap. They're saying that they're getting paid to the moon. All right. Nothing's happening. Look at this guy. I've been earning, daily for the past whatever. How much does guys get paid? $10. Yep. And he's a promoter. All right. You guys can see. Oh, sorry about that, guys. He's a promoter. $5, almost instant as usual. This shit takes about 24 hours. What do you want? Instant. This guy's a promoter. All right. This is one of the big promoters right out here. All right. These are all promoters out here, guys. So don't be fooled by these guys. All right. They're not paying. See, now check this out. I'm gonna start going around what people are saying. Hello, can you tell me why my withdrawal funds takes more than 24 hours? It's happened the third day in a row, right? Hello, team. You got hello, can you you see this? Let me see what else. More promoters, $5. People are saying they're getting paid. $5 here, $5 there, 525. These are all little promoters, guys. All right. And I'm just looking for what people are saying, right? I told you cheating. So now look at this. I told you when you are cheating, violating our terms, you're going to be banned. So this is a crock of shit. So this is what they're doing. They're blaming the customers for why they're banning or why they haven't got paid. So let me ask you a question. What's my excuse then? Why haven't I got paid? All right. So it's crazy. They're blaming them for their IPs, the IP address being different and stuff like that. That's a crock of shit. All right. So you guys can see all right here that people are having trouble. DM me. I'll check the timing. I do it now. All right. I'm still waiting for processing my withdrawal. Let me see what this guy said. Please help. It's been over 48 hours. Now it's the third time. Guys, so these guys are not paying at all. I'm telling you right now, you go over here and they're not paying. They're only paying these promoters. Look at this. Screenshots. Okay, you got some screenshots. Let's take a look at this. $5 fucking. Get the fuck out of here. $5. All right. Another promoter over here that got paid. These are all promoters that are getting paid, right? All right. So, and the thing that pisses me off, is that all these people that are here, as you guys can see, I can't text, I can't write anything anymore. All these people are seeing this. They're seeing that people are having trouble, and people are keep kicking these people down. All right. And it's almost like you're falling inside a well and you're screaming for help, and people are just passing by and not doing anything. None of these guys, these are all promoters over here talking about everything is good. You guys are just making this thing up. See, payment withdrawal issue. But what they're going to do is, if you mention that, they're going to ban you, or they're going to say, please DM, act like they're doing something, and they're not going to respond back to you, right? Promoter, right here. This guy's a promoter, $5. He's a promoter for sure. Promoter, right? These are all promoters saying that they're getting paid, but in reality, no one. Look, support, check DM. You need to write by, let me see what else. Everyone, Jack, once again, check DM. Like, so they're seeing, everyone has seen this. Everyone has seen this, and no one is doing anything. No one is doing anything to help. No one is coming out here. Like, it's mind-boggling that they're still running this thing, and they're treating people like scumbags. And these promoters are just, all they're doing is spamming this thing, spamming the site, and no shit, they're just cursing people out. Like, well, that's your problem. Well, let me tell you something. If one person doesn't get paid, it's everyone's problem, because it's only a matter of time when you're not going to get paid. And we keep warning these people that no one's getting paid. Check DM, right? Like, people are trying to message these guys and they're not paying. You guys saw I've been waiting for 4 days. So avoid this platform at all costs. If you're getting paid, it's small amounts. It is small amounts. I'm telling you right now, they're not paying. They're paying right now what they're doing. They're paying like your issue, like not your issue, but they're paying your daily rewards. That's what they're doing. All right. But you cannot withdraw your issues. And that's the problem that I have. All right. That is the problem that I have. And another thing that I have is that, look at this. Best. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? All right. So guys, you guys see it right here. My shit is still pending. You can come over here and check on the withdrawal and deposits. They don't match. All right. They're barely paying out. One of my guys had to wait, I think, like a week and a half for like $10. All right. Even though they say 24 hours, and they're lying. So they're not paying out at all. And just show you guys again, right? So I know some of you guys might not believe me. Once again, so you guys can see I'm not lying. There it is, the 13th. So what's the excuse? Are they going to say that I have 10 different wallets? That's a fucking lie. I don't do that shit. They're going to say something crazy, that my shit is on the investigation. And people's been DMing me saying that that's what they've been getting. Like, it's, your account is on investigation. Your account has been frozen due to multiple, wallets, blah, blah. That is all a lie. So guys, I am warning you. Don't believe me? Come over here. Come to the chat. Like, everyone is asking about the withdrawal. Everyone's asking about DM. Kindly check message. He has an outstanding issue the third day now. So we're using people to talk for us, because we can't even go in there. So we're using people to talk for us. All right. So it is crazy. All this thing's going on, and all these promoters are spamming the sites with $5 payout. Look at this. It's just fucking stupid. So same here. No DM. Is Annex paying? Yes, as always, get the fuck out of here. You guys are not paying. Read email from our support. Probably you did something wrong, so just ask emails. They're all lying. Okay? So guys, all I'm trying to do is warn you. Stay clear from this shit. This is a total scam. They're scamming people. People are getting robbed. People keep depositing. One thing I want you guys to do is please copy, paste, and honestly send this video to everyone. Warn everyone not to join this, because they're not paying out. They're not going to be paying out, okay? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Wanted to make a video on this, an update on how this has been going on. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.